Oh yeah. How you doing tonight? Are we all here? We got the fire by the fire. According to Rocky Mountain Bear. Good to see you. It's wonderful to see all of you. What a week. What a week. How are you doing? This is our rock therapy, everyone. Thanks for coming. We got Brenda Blume in the house. Good to see you. Betty is here. Eric the cat is spracking out the 5x5. Thank you for coming. Of course, we had the Tomcat, Josh, and Ryan and Sharon coming early, as well as Ma and Allison. Uh, got the wrenches on in the house. So if you have any wrenching needs, you know who to turn to. We got Scott here, as well as Phil. Dad, how you doing? Good to see you. Tara's Treasures. Did I say Tara's Treasures? Because I saw Tara's Treasures, but I don't know if I actually articulated Tara's Treasures yet. Good to see you. We got the Live Long and Prospect. Our buddy No Jazz Jerry coming in hot. And we've got the Mongo, Doug McCown. Yar, how's it going? Woo, got a full house. It's so good to see you guys. This is the Rock Therapy Hour. It's time for us to look at some gorgeous things of the mineral variety, chit chat about some of the cabba-dabba doings that you guys are doing, as well as those folks over there on the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord already and you're wondering what the fuss and hubbub is, then get thee a link and follow it over to the Discord, where we all hang out all week long in between these live streams and all the other ones. And it's a way to know where to go next. Not that you guys need anybody to tell you where to go. But if you were wondering where the next live stream is, or the next video premiere, so on and whatnot, then it's a good place to check in. And then there's lots of stuff that just goes on there. We have Nomad Wishing Stone, not missing stones, definitely wishing. And Jeff is here. Good to see you. I'm gonna try to wrangle my mouth this evening. The Mongolicious Doug, yes, right? Douglicious Mondonus. All right. I did say hi to Betty, but I didn't say hi to the lava bison and stein kerns. We're called to kern the stein. Cheers to you and your rocks and all the therapy that you're going to get up in your eyeballs right now, and then hopefully all weekend long. What are you looking forward to? What are you looking forward to doing? Might be this weekend. It might be getting ready to give some thanks next week. Let me know. I would love to know what you're looking forward to. What's hot? Cheers to you. Oh, we have cause to bell. We got to get belling. Woo! Thank you so much, Tomcat Josh, for helping some new people go on their journeys into the ozone and maybe the microzone and whatnot. Here comes the bell. I hope that your bell is loud and your kerns are steined. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate you, Tomcat. You're very generous, and it's a wonderful thing that our family grows and grows and grows. So very, very nice. I saw somebody else. Don is here. That Opal guy is here, joining us from the colorful beyond of Opeldom. Romania. Rockhound is here. Good to see you. And some of you guys are superstars this evening. We're going to be featuring your cabs here in moments. And so my guest had better get ready, because we're going to be doing that. I'm going to forgo the news. Not that there isn't any news this week. Silver is holding at about $50. And there's not a whole lot more to report on account that it's been just a whirlwind of crazy again. I'm just wondering if the merry-go-round is going to slow down at all. And we have Jahik here in the house. It's good to see you. And are you in the throes of getting ready for your event? I figured that you would be. Let me know, because otherwise, then you should jump on here too. Um, and you're you're a Nova. At least your head says so, Ryan. Are you a Nova Point? And what grit might you be if this is the case? Or I totally missed what that was about, which is totally possible. We've got the beautiful Julie swooping in and saying hi to all Arizona Rockhound expeditions. I've got their box right there to my side. And so if we don't tangent too hard through the Cabochon portion of the evening, then we can cab on. And we'll be looking at this stuff in the box, and those are associated with things that I've been working on in the Cabochon. So that's an ongoing story. Steinkerns and salutations to you, Brian. Good to see you. I was thinking about both of y'all today. So I was thinking about maybe going down to the beach, but the low tide was pretty late in the day, and there's you guys to get ready for the Friday night live. But I was thinking of y'all with the sneaker waves and this what was this the sneaker that was a new thing, like the sneaker agate, I think it was. So yeah. And this so late breaking news, Nomad Wishing Stone popped up a cab just in the final hour, I think, before I was getting ready to come on to the live. And so you're in queue to be part of the feature, but I didn't have you in the opening montage. And I would say, from what the looks of it is, it very, very much looks like AZRE stuff, but I'll let the professionals weigh in and give the final command on that one. Mule, mule, mule. Are we drinking one, or are we celebrating the one that carries the rocks? Romania Rockhound, I do believe I said hello to you. And talking about our silver, palladium, gold, platinum prices, I'm imagining, are the financial good every time the monetization goes wild, they go up. Yeah. And it's kind of holding steady here at the moment, but I think that everything's kind of holding the line right now because everybody wants everyone else to spend lots of money for Black Friday and all that kind of stuff, which actually leads me to a question for all of you. As long as I'm sure that we've said hello to everyone, and those that are still incoming, but how many of y'all are going to be around? How many of you guys are going to be around for Black Friday? I'm definitely doing a Friday night live. We could just do a regular hangout, but I know that there's, everybody's got their upcoming sales and things like that coming forth. And I was thinking about actually trying to plan my sale around on Friday, and then I realized it was Black Friday. And so that may or may not be a really super awesome choice. And so I would love to hear, you guys can go ahead and weigh in on, should we do a little sale, or I can maybe wait until the Friday after that, or do like a part un and a part deux, 1 and 2. And so it would be It would be cool to hear from you guys to see what we should do. I've got like cabs and slabs and maybe a little bit of rough. I have to go through everything, but and then of course the jewelry, and because we're moving in towards the deadline on Christmas and everything, I thought, okay, I should probably do a live sale and get y'all some jewelry if you needed to shop for people. And so that was the objective. And I've got stuff that is on the website, and then there's stuff that's not on the website. So I've got it, it saves me time if I just know that I'm going to do a live sale and I don't necessarily put it up on the website, and then y'all get the first look at it and the first shot at it as well. And so there we go. Um so Jahik is bringing the auction on at $1. So you guys can go ahead and start there. Saving me the time. Thank you. The entire stock for $1. Well, thank you for the value on that. Um, and it's 99% off. I think that's even more than 99% off. But thank you. That was that, it's nice to know that this stuff is wanted. And I know Mus said like do a sale. So I've been asked and I've been promising folks for a while now. Yes, 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 I'm definitely doing a sale. It's like whenever I've kind of like been kind of pondering it, then somebody else announces a sale and I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, I, we don't want too much strain on everybody's wallets and stuff, but no, I gotta we gotta do it, or else the time for getting the stuff in the mail to be on time for Christmas is going to lapse." And I think that that's like the 17th or something. It's coming right up. It is speeding along. I don't know, poof, what happened to November, and then poof, I don't know what happened to the whole year. But here we are together with each other at this time. And so, um, yeah, that Opal guy, thank you. Fine. Okay, he has upsold himself a whole dollar. And so actually, he doubled his offer, which is very generous again. So we've got that auction rolling. It's hot. Like that, that's a huge gem. I love it. Ah, I okay, so just catching up on everything, and oh my gosh, Ryan, right? That's great. And Dad, right, Phil, it's up 100%. He doubled it. Yeah, and then I'll just charge shipping and handling. It's steep, and whatever other things we can tack on, right? And Prairie Girl rocks. Yep. Hope everyone is having an awesome weekend. I do too. Thank you for the sentiments. Your lives were like such a blast this week. What a fun time hanging out, and thank you for the demolition hangout. That was hilarious. So if y'all missed uh Allison's next door neighbor's house being demolished, you can probably go watch. I don't know if you saved that or if that was just for fun for us. But yeah, that I was here tinking around. I have this piece that's sitting right here that I want to show you so bad, but I'm not going to until it's finished. But it's some of the new material from out at the Hawaii, and I was tinking along and watching demolition and hearing about like not breathing and all the stuff. Oh, Caleb, we could always do a trade across, because there's like you have like a gazillion more as far as value in what your beautiful studio contains. Gonna have to come and root around in there sometime. And yeah, what is everybody looking forward to this this weekend or looking forward to in general? Got some yummy food that you're going to be going and hitting next week, or what have you? Caleb, I'm so broke I can't even pay attention. That's terrible. And yeah, Mo saying only got about the first 10 minutes of the demo. Like when the tree went down, I was like, oh, we lost a tree in our neighborhood too. My favorite tree in between me and the ocean, actually. It's beautiful, beautiful Sitka. That I've painted a few times and taken a bunch of pictures, and it's my lock screen on my phone at sunset. And they cut this ancient, beautiful Sitka tree down. I'm so sad. And so, yeah, there's that stuff. Sage Rat is in the house. And did I say hi to Eric the cat? I knew you were here, but I want to make sure everybody gets the hello. And so, as per this, something that I like made a promise of last week that didn't do good on was that I was going to be doing like a at least a workers bunch or a live stream from the Cabochon or something like that. And this week has been a bumpy one, and so I absolutely must do a live stream this weekend, because not only do I have the box from Brian and Julie, but I also got yet another box, this guy that's sitting back here. And this is a box from Blind Squirrel Rocks. And I want you guys to see, we want to play with them. I would love to open and then, dive into the Cabochon and maybe do like you choose your adventure, a cab while we're hanging out, that sort of thing. And so we will have to do a live sometime this weekend. It's gotta happen. And is the squirrel here? Yep, there's the squirrel. Awesome. It was like, you have been conjured. And I think I saw my mom here actually earlier too. And so I want to make sure to say hi to my dear, wonderful mom. Miss you, and I hope that you got your package today. And did I say hello to Brenda? I think maybe I did, or was I just thinking it? Not entirely sure. You've got a deer slaughter and shopping craziness. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. It's not, it almost sounds like the same thing, You're gonna slay the shopping. Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to go out there in that. I've braved the post office a few times already, and woo, that's already enough. And I've got like I think I've got an allergy to shopping in stores and everything. Okay, cheers to you, Sharon. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. And Barbara, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. And yeah, the Muzz said that the tree made her have to leave. Yeah, I like just took that one in the stomach. Um, and Harold, good to see you. Thank you for coming. And we're going to get to the rocks here in one moment. We're going to make that segue here. Like I said, we're just going to, we're going to skip our typical news segment, because you know that the tangents are going to be coming fast and hard here. So what's this? If I go out, it is more to watch the crazy shoppers. Weird, I know. I'll admit that if you don't have to partake in the fray of the shopping this season, and you can kick back and just watch, then it can be kind of fun to do some people watching. I'll admit to that 100%. And so, yeah, good stuff. And so we'll tarry no longer. Let's get our illustrious guest up here on the stage and unmuted. How are you doing, Ma?
Oh, I'm alive.
Ma
That's
is
always
alive. Everyone, late breaking news. I'm so happy to hear that. And yet, I know that you've been both high and low this week. You had some fun this week, didn't you?
Did have some fun. I spent the early part of the week, which was my husband's weekend, up in the Calistoga area or Napa area, I should say. It was in a town called Yountville. He's got some I guess it's like one of his coworkers' family's house, and we got to stay there for free, which we needed that extra money to spend because man, it is not inexpensive
That
in
is
that
a
area.
spendy place, yeah.
So it was really nice. It was like I had to spend the first part of the first day I was there getting some stuff finished up to send off for the show that Jahik's doing this weekend. And then I also had to leave in the middle of the project I was working on for Kate's auction, which I'm still not done with. And I will now have to pay a lot of money to ship it to get it to her by the auction. But yeah, so goods and bads. And I sliced my finger open pretty good today. Right after yesterday, my husband flayed part of his off with a peeler. So it's been a really interesting, bloody time in this household.
It's been a bloody good time in this household, yeah.
That was if I was in England, that would have been me swearing.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah,
Right.
but
Well, I'm glad to hear that the fingers are okay in the house.
yeah, for the most part,
Yikes. Yeah. We
yeah.
can't be trusted with really sharp things. Like, give us really big machines that
Well, hey,
twirl
look,
around and could take your scalp off and stuff like that, but not knives.
no, well, and mine was with a razor blade because I was, yeah, cleaning off some things as I worked on a project, and yeah, it's just it's dangerous sometimes, especially if I'm around and there's sharp things.
I think I'm just gonna buy bulk safety scissors and just send them out to everybody.
It was it was a razor. I mean, it did what it was supposed to do. It just I wasn't supposed to put my hand where I put my hand.
In its way. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just proving the sharpness of things.
Oh yeah, sure. That brand new razor blade. Yep, quality control. That thing's great. It's doing its
Right.
job.
It's been lab tested.
Yes, it's lab tested.
It
And
looks
now
like
covered up in
Cheryl's
peanut.
here. Good to see you, Cheryl. And thank God for triplets. Melandia is alive. Like, so when you make triplets, does that mean that there are three of you? Like, is that how we interpret that?
Uh, no. I mean,
No.
personalities, sure.
Oh,
There's
darn
probably at
it.
least rolling around in there. But I was doing a triplet, so he was onto something when I did this. Yeah.
All
It was more
right.
like a triplet with like it was like a triplet sandwich with some intarsia inside. So yeah, yep. This thing
Uh,
demands blood,
oh man. Just don't get blood in the sandwich, Blech.
right? Yeah.
Um, so you and Musbin need some of those chain gloves. Yeah, those ones
Yeah.
that like not just chain mail,
Absolutely.
but yeah, that
Yeah.
like they have
I was
socks like that too.
literally I was
Yes.
literally thinking about that. Like I need some like carbon fiber finger things. Yeah, I need something, man. It's like I have band-aids on my fingers pretty much every moment that I exist. So yeah, I need something. Uh,
And welcome back, Tara. And Lava Bison is saying the chain gloves are fine and dandy till you don't have them, Phil. By then you're used to having them, and then you just let the cut times roll, or that's my excuse.
oh
Never getting one. Yeah, I could totally see making sushi out of your fingers. Sashimi. But I want those shoes, or rather the socks, because I don't like to wear shoes. I love going barefoot. And so
mm-mm.
having like the socks that, you could just like go bebopping all around in would be super cool and not lacerate your feet, because that's my other thing.
Oh right.
Like fingers and feet get lacerated a lot in a
Yeah.
sharp world.
It's
We
probably
just need a
it's probably
softer world. What's
yeah, and
that?
I think it's probably it's probably a good thing that my shop is outside where my feet are always cold so the shoes don't come off because if I
Ah,
had I love to be barefoot, so like I prefer it. So
exactly.
it's a really good thing, let's just say, because the amount of times I've found razor blades or sharp little pieces of obsidian or yeah, just what have you as I'm sweeping up. Yeah, that.
Yes. Yeah, so fillet of finger, never tasted it. Yeah, you don't want that one. That's Mick gross. Um and
I think that's what
and
my husband
so
was trying to make with his finger. Yeah. He was making a fancy garnish for one of his cocktails and got his finger instead. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh
Ooh.
no. Yeah, so
Yeah. That
off
part's gone. See you later, finger part.
yeah.
It's fine.
Oh man, gnarls.
He'll-
Yeah, I want to do a like one of those pairs of socks test at Glass Butte and like run around
Oh
in
heck
Glass
yeah.
Butte like with
That's
the
a video
socks
game
on
happening.
only. Like wouldn't that be like the total great trial? Cuz I mean
I
that'll
mean,
lacerate your good truck
only those,
tires. Yeah.
Karen? I
Was
didn't
that?
think that you said only those sock shoe things. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
little. I didn't know this was that kind of channel.
Yeah, that'll be for members only. Yeah.
Oh man, there you go. We'll get you some money for silver, Karen. We got you.
Oh yeah, there's just not enough juniper trees out there. Ask Kyle. Like you don't want to no. Okay, so anyways, we have a task this evening
About
and
tangent.
we're gonna attempt to stick to it and that's
Uh-huh.
look at some pretty rocks. And so do you perchance want to tell everybody what the traditional cab competition is like and I will pull up the graphics.
Oh, of course. So the traditional cap contest this lovely month of November was it was it was by Jaws Jr. who won last month's competition, and he picked fall colors and also the challenge to make two cabs, one that is a teardrop shape and one that's any shape that you'd like to make. So we've been seeing some beautiful things from everybody, and we're getting a double dose of goodness because everyone has two cabs, so that's fun.
Yeah, you can't beat the double dose of good that's happening up in this contest. And so
Agreed.
yes, we have the first participant to step up to the plate this time was the fabulous Ryan.
Yes.
And Ryan says, we'll get this started early this month. One of my first one ended with some fractures. I finished it to see what the material would look like, polished the last pick. And sometimes I like to challenge my fingers and eyes. So the replacement was small and the little bitty tear didn't let me down. And so I'm
It is.
imagining that the little bitty tear that you're talking about is not one that fell from your eye, right? So
Nope.
thank you. Courtesy laugh.
Bum. No, that was a good one.
Right.
Do you know what that is next to that quarter? That is a wee little thing. That
Yeah,
must have been challenging, unless he dropped it. But actually, that'd still be challenging.
I had to include this particular picture. We'll see all the pictures, but you know, I use this one in the montage because yeah, like it's such a baby. It's
It's a
so
bit.
little. And then I also like the detail on this one where we get to see the shop light in all of its glory. Like
Right.
I can count how many LEDs are in the shop light,
Right.
and that's some good, you know.
Yeah,
So
that's doing it well. If you can make out how many lights are in the LED fixture above you, you're polishing. You're doing your polishing correct there.
indeed. And so we get it again with this look at the large teardrop. And
Hmm.
you know, it just seems like, did I miss it? Did he say in his description that this was AZRE
He
or
he wasn't sure. That was my guess.
yeah,
Maybe Julie and Brian can weigh in because that was 100% my guess. Like I asked him, I said I think that the larger one is AZRE, but yeah, they're here. They can let us know what they think.
yeah, if
If
you'll
you
keep
if
an
you
eye on
said-
on the comments, since
So
I'm using the share screen, I can't see them right
I'll
at this moment in time. So you pop in with the
will
that
do.
yeah, the
Yeah.
affirmation or the negation of that. And I think that this is also what Nomad Kai used for one of his, and so some more popular material here.
No, see, I'm not sure about like because Nomad Kai, I haven't seen what he ended up posting yet. I saw his YouTube videos, and he had some like I'm not gonna even I don't remember, but I think this right here, what we're looking at, is Stony Creek, and I'm not sure
Oh,
what
okay.
I or
Yeah,
what.
it's some kind of like wicked good breccia.
Yeah,
It's
it's
what's
very good.
going on
Like
here.
this looks exactly like Stony Creek to me, and I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Me and Ryan bought and split a pound of it like a year ago, so that's why
Nice.
I'm. What I think that's what this is.
Yeah, yeah. And then when we
And
get
and
to
Ryan
Nomad
weighed in.
Kai's, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Brain has weighed in. The first one was indeed Azieri.
Yay! All right.
So,
I just
so
love it like when you're like, yeah, here's some ACRE and like, oh yeah, that was like we found that on April 2nd and we almost got like, rolled over by a tumbleweed that day and
they
like
all
I just
they all come with the backstory. It's what
I
it makes it
got
that much more
it.
special.
Yeah, absolutely. That one's haunted, or whatever. Um
Indeed.
and so here we have the rough, and so it's again so awesome to be able to see the rough. And I'll bet you that helps you also with I don't think both of these are the same though. Yeah, unless
No,
they
he has
are.
just the top one. Just the top one is circled to indicate that this is the one that is the ref that he entered into the contest. The bottom one is
Oh,
something.
you mean he wasn't just doing artwork? Okay.
Well, yeah, he was clearly.
And it looks like he was having bloodletting moments also, according to his little pinky finger there.
Yeah, look at that little guy.
Aw.
Good. Oh yeah, see this ref? Yeah, definitely Stony Creek. Well, I'm gonna say 99.9% sure.
Okay. All right. It's looking good.
It
Beautiful,
just looks so much
beautiful.
like this I've got. I mean, it could be like I've been so wrong so many times. So someone please correct me.
Yeah, or you're right. And that's good. That's good too. Look at this little thing.
He's a
Look at
little guy.
that.
Oh,
So
he's
little.
wee.
It's just but see, some people don't understand how useful small stones are. But like for all of your earrings and for all of your little ring stones and for all of the little, companion stones, or a lot of people just like very small, like the dainty little piece of
Yeah,
jewelry. They're not into,
yeah,
like, wearing a belt buckle around their neck or whatever of it, like gigantic cabochon. Now, some of us do, but
yes.
there's
There's
something
the
for
the
everybody.
takes they run the gamut as far as like you're gonna find someone who loves any of that size. But yeah, it's an easy thing to do to wear a small piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
If you're
And
not feeling statementy that day, if you don't want like everybody stopping you and asking you about your giant
yeah,
necklace, yeah, you put something small on that's just kind of there for you, you know?
that and as y'all, I know every single one of you out there is a fashion, like just
Of following them trends.
yeah,
Yeah.
a fashion horse, a slave. Um, but layering is a big deal. And having littles to go with, like, so you might layer a couple small pieces and then have one big statement piece or something like that.
Hmm.
And so yeah, oops, and I think I jumped the gun. There we go. The little baby in live and in action. Yeah, that's a
So,
fantastic little ringstone.
yeah, for sure. I mean, and there's so much detail. If that thing was just, if it's all you saw on the screen, you would think it was a, standard size cab because there's so much going on.
This is a good point because oftentimes the reason why to leave a lot of real estate for a cabochon is so that you get like a breadth for what it
Yeah,
is. Like landscape, you know, I've been working landscape Jasper a lot lately, and the more the merrier for a landscape.
right.
Unless it's very detailed, you really wanna get as much landscape in as possible, and then a lot of other stones are like that too, like if you get a lot of it, you're going like, "Wow, that's really cool," like, the bullseye, chalcedony
Yeah.
from field, like, you want to see all
Yeah.
the bullseyes, but, like, there
If you teeny,
Go ahead.
yeah, if you teeny, you'd be missing a lot of the bigger picture, literally. Like, yeah, you wouldn't even know where it was from. It would just be like a cool little spot of color or something. But yeah, sometimes you need the bigger canvas.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And then there's the littles that come from, and I guess this is the original that became something else,
It's a little
I
shield,
guess.
cute
Yeah.
shape. Glad
Very nice.
it didn't participate or didn't sorry, it didn't cooperate with him. Apparently it said it didn't
Yeah, it didn't participate with the plan.
it didn't participate or yeah.
Yeah, and so do you wanna describe to everyone really quick what the voting kind of expectation is with this? So that we kind of understand, okay, we're providing this view of all this eye candy, and what do they get to do about it?
Okay, so I believe on the, and I might be getting the dates wrong, but I believe that on the 25th or around there, this ends, and then we get to vote for the like next 5 days till the 30th. Um, and what you'll be doing is I love it. You don't just have to vote for one piece. You just rank them. You go like, okay, this is my first favorite. This is my second favorite. This is my third favorite. And then different points get assigned to that. So like your first favorite will get 3 points, your middle favorite will get 2, and your third favorite will get 1 point. So even if there's a lot of people who maybe that's not everybody votes for the same person for first place, there'll be enough of them that that's who will end up winning. It's pretty cool. Like you never really know who's going to win. It's you get to spread your votes around. You get to spread your appreciation for the art around is what happens.
I love this so much.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
that it's
It's
such
much more than just I vote for my favorite and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you don't feel like it's like some kind of a strange popularity contest or anything like that. It all gets like, because it's all, as far as how many points somebody accumulates, it's
Yeah.
absolutely out there. It's just, pick your favorites, top 3, and then, those numbers get to roll around with each other. And so I love to
Right.
see, how it ends up each time. It's very,
Yeah,
very
it's
cool.
interesting. And sometimes it's like a matter of like a point. So yeah, it's always fun to watch. And I especially like it now that there's 2 split contests and now there's even more winners and that's even more fun. So there's just more fun. Yay!
Hey, Ma, are you looking for an assistant? Romania Rockhound says that submissions must be in by November 25th at 11:59 p.m. and voting will begin on the 26th and end November 30th at 12 p.m.
Looks
That's
like I got one. Thank you. That's so
Yeah.
awesome. That's exactly the right information there.
Thank you so much, Romania. That's awesome. Yeah, we obviously need help occasionally here. And so what I'd love to bring up now, is we've got the Brenda to the Blume, and we've got this beautiful my fall cabs from Wisconsin,
Ooh,
Tatas.
she did
I did
taters.
she did
Yay.
Tatas. I did 2 different styles of teardrops, which I thought it was interesting that the teardrop was suggested as one of the shapes, an imperative, and a lot of people went for both of them that
Right.
way, like
Yeah.
a dual teardrops thing, and I
Might
like
as
that.
well.
And so here we have the slab,
Yep.
and
Yeah. On
as
there.
we
That's
as we look
really
around,
like how do you pick a spot?
you plucked that right straight out of my mind, which is no surprise.
Sorry.
No, exactly. Yeah, thank you. Like I'll just do the cruising through this stone, and you can narrate for me because you know what I'm thinking,
Look at the little fortifications in there.
right?
Holy wow. Yeah, that is a really good slab right there.
This is my
Well
favorite kind of potato chip.
done. Right?
Yeah,
Yes, please.
this is my favorite flavor right here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much could go on in those potatoes. I don't think I've seen enough of them because that's pretty cool.
Right? Hint, hint.
Oh, no,
We
I was
need to
not
see more.
material. I'm just appreciating it. It's beautiful.
And so here we have a handful of potato
It'd be
here.
fun to do like find where'd she pull it from? Where is it?
Right?
Like it'd be fun. Like how much of the top layer would still look like it did in the slab. Man,
Oh
I
my
do
gosh. And
like
that is actually a good
back together.
point. Yeah. Such a good
She
point
picked great
because it will
spots though.
change. Yes. So
Man, that looks
pretty.
great.
So this is actually a really good example of when we were talking about, big to little. There are
Mhm.
stones that look great by, the big format.
Yeah,
And then the closer and closer and closer and closer and closer you get, the more rewarded you are. Like these are the ones that you want to see under a microscope and that sort of thing.
for
And
sure.
yeah, and not all stones do that. Sometimes you just
Yeah,
need the big picture. Like a lot of the landscape Jaspers, not to belabor that point, but like they're great big, but you zoom in on the microscope and you're like, "Yep, that's a color field. That's a Rothko painting. Like I'm not seeing
yeah,
anything,
right.
not
Yeah.
even plate." And so what I like about these is that, obviously it's a beautiful, you get back really far away from this and it would just be a lovely color of peach or,
Right.
orange or whatever.
Just
And then
nice
the
earth
close
tones. Yeah.
yeah, you would have somebody straight up in your grill because they'd be
Yeah.
checking it out like, "Whoa,"
What? There's a lake right there. Wow. Yeah. These
Yeah.
are the kind of things you could just stare at for hours because you're gonna keep finding new little cool parts.
So to me, these kinds of stones make great bracelets and rings.
Mhm.
I love the side view, and then I'm also digging on your colorful Crocs there, girlfriend. Um, it's like they match the stone. Um,
I didn't even catch that. Good eye.
well coordinated. And so the like for ring stones and that sort of thing, if you've got something that like, you literally could be, like 3 inches away from the stone and still seeing new things. Those are
Yeah.
great stones because, if you're stuck in the bank or something like that, you could just zone out on your jewelry.
That's an I'm in limestone. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm in limestone or on hold on the phone stone or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a gazing thing. Yeah, you can just look and discover and appreciate it. Like, and I love stones like that where you just get to keep seeing new, cool bits of it. And she nailed that with both of these.
So I don't know if I noticed the little druzy pocket there before, but she's got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 druzy pockets, 5, 6
Yeah,
on that thing. This
I
is what
love
I'm
that.
talking about. Like
I
now we're like our nose is practically on the stone and we are finding new things about how cool this thing
right?
is.
Love it.
Love it. Love it. Okay, did we get to the and there's that guy. And one of the things that I noticed about the contest was that we have a lot of different flavors of teardrop.
Oh yeah. That's the fun part about this kind of thing is that everybody has a completely different interpretation of it. Even one person can have two completely different interpretations of it. So yeah, that's one of my favorite parts about this is just kind of seeing how everyone does it in their own way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of like a chubby teardrop, like a very,
Yeah.
very gravid teardrop.
Cute.
And then, yeah, loving it. Was that loud? Could you hear that, or was it not volume?
I know what you're talking about, so I think it whatever it was probably fine. What did
Fantastic. There was like some background white noise, and like I got it heavy duty in my right earphone, and so I was just hoping that I just didn't blow out everybody, and sure enough, not so
here.
much.
Yeah, I would assume everybody's fine.
So wait, before we go there, let me look for the long explanation from Jerry. Botswana tater. Okay, carry
he
on.
just he just won't shut up, man.
I know, right? And so we've got some
He needs to just record
fortification.
an audio of him describing it because he can get very excited about what he's doing. I know he can. So he just needs to put like a little audio clip in there of him describing what he made.
I feel like it's kind of like turning on a fire hose or not. Like doesn't write, but
Right.
like if we wanted to ask Jerry about
Well,
this, we'd
something far,
probably be like,
you know?
sit back and enjoy a drink, you know. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I know he's
Yeah.
got things to say about it, but he's always extremely, what is the word I'm looking for? It's not, he's just very concise when he's writing.
Right. There's brevity
That's
involved.
literally 2 words. There's 2 words in like 4 periods. Like he's got more to say about that.
And
You
one
know it.
comma. Yeah.
Oh, I'm very sorry that I missed the comma. That changes the tone
So
of everything.
well, yeah, yeah, that's too much. Now okay, we are into like a lot of words, a lot of punctuation there.
Right.
And so
I
we
guess
like
he's letting the rocks do the talking, right?
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And geometry seems to be Jerry's vibe at this juncture in time because
Mm-hmm.
we have another submission from Jerry that is like
Oh, yeah.
exceedingly geometric. And so this is
Oh,
kind of
very.
cool to see.
Right, and I didn't get it. I didn't catch it at first. I think Rick pointed it out, and then I saw it that this is a candle and it's flame, is what he made. I believe that
Oh.
yeah, if you go to like the last picture, you'll see it's actually like a little, and I don't know if he did that on purpose at the beginning or if he just noticed at some point, but they make a perfect little candle and flame. And I didn't catch it at first, so good on you, Rick, for pointing it out. Because then I was like, oh yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, and you know what? I think that Rick is here. I think I saw Rick right before we went to maybe Brenda's, and so Steinkerns and Rick of Foraminimera's and whatnot, and so on and so forth
Yeah,
to you. Yep. And so here, like, look at this.
I
This is
know.
like I would have a hard time cutting this, not because I don't want to cut because I do, but I
Mhm.
would be like, ooh, what do I want to use? I don't want to
Yeah,
cut this
picking
shape
it's
to
hard.
yeah, I'd probably cut along those fractures and then see what I had left. But like, oh my gosh, what a beautiful slab that is to begin with.
Right. Agreed.
Oh, there we
Yep.
go.
See, it's a little candle. It's so cute.
Aww.
Yeah, that's definitely on purpose. I'm guessing.
Well, he's
It
here.
has
What does he say?
Oh, Brenda says it was on purpose. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
Awesome. And let's see. Oh, we have a comment in there. um so
Yeah, yeah. I'm not that. I. It's not. That's. Yep. That's. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
don't and so we've got what we're laughing about, everybody, especially if you're not over there on the Discord, is we run the contest submissions on one thread and then all of the comments on the other so that different submissions don't get buried under a bunch of comments, and then also you can scroll through them like an art gallery. It's so
Yes,
cool.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I just love
I did
it.
see that, but I generally like this is Jahik's domain. I leave it. I let him deal with that as he sees fit. So,
Oh, I gotcha.
and it's just fine. It's one little guy that snuck past. It's no problem. It's no
Yeah, no,
problem.
no, no worry. I just
Oh,
like
yeah.
I had
It,
just an incongruous moment in my own
well,
head.
because that's weird. Why is that happening? What's
Yeah,
that doing?
exactly. Like, wait, am I in the right thread? Like, did I just jump over to someplace else? Was my thought. It was just like a little spoke or
Oh
a spoke
no.
in my wrench, a,
You're
a
like,
wrench in my spoke.
something feels off.
Yeah. And
Something's
so, okay. You guys, you knew that there was going to be tangents. We don't know what they're going to be about ahead of time. We have a stone one is a Saginitic agate of some sort, and stone two is a dinosaur bone, and joy is the command from Fossil Bill's
Oh,
rocket.
fine,
And
I will.
yes, right? I've been commanded to enjoy. I will. But welcome in and thank you so much for joining the contest this month. And
Well, the
holy
new people
buckets.
entered stuff. Yeah. Oh,
Mm,
yeah. That's great.
that's some good.
Yeah, that's some good right there. That's just
That
that stone was just doing its awesome thing. Look at that thing.
yeah, that is the furriest teardrop I've ever seen.
Well, right, and he picked a good spot where it's showing the different colors and textures, and it looks like is there some sort of like fortification going on in the white areas? I'm not or
It
those
does
reflections.
kind of look like okay, let's go in. Going in.
Going
Everybody
in.
hold your breath. Yeah, that
Oh
like
my
it
goodness, is
almost
not.
looks fortification-y, but at the
It,
very
it
least,
tried to be, but it didn't
yeah,
quite get there.
yeah.
Oh no, there is some. I think if you go in real, it's fine. You don't have to worry about it.
I
It's
don't know if I
awesome.
can get in any closer
Come on,
than that
put
without
the
bringing
picture
out the
under the
microscope.
microscope, Aaron.
I'm gonna put my screen underneath the microscope and see if that works.
Oh, it's great.
Like, awesome laugh, though. Um,
Yeah. I'm like, come on, throw it under the microscope.
let's
Come on,
do
let's
this.
get to the bottom of this right now.
Yeah, we're into experimenting. Let's see if this works. And so we've got the profile view now. Ma, you might tell the uninitiated why we get to see so many different views of these
Oh,
Cabochons.
right, yeah. It's set up so that what you do is you get a overall shot like from the top, so you get to see the side and the beautifulness going on. Um, the rules are that it has to have a flat back, a girdle, and a domed top. So all the pictures where you're seeing them from the side is showing an aspect of that. Um, and then obviously there has to be a picture where you include the rust so that we know you made it and didn't steal your picture off Reddit.
or Caleb or something, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Then you just like scroll back in past contests and grab some cool pictures. Yeah.
And
We've
so
had zero experience with anyone doing anything like that. That's why it's okay to make jokes.
right, exactly,
Yeah.
because we just don't run into these issues.
No.
Look at all the different colors. Like I don't know if the overwhelmingness of the actual frontal shot really gave clues as to how colorful this particular dino bone is, but look at all those.
Yeah,
Like
this
that
is
is
another one.
really cool.
This is standing in limestone right here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like you're gonna keep finding little lakes of agates in your little cell structures. It's just awesome.
That is like grandma's fruitcake, and it's fossilized just like grandma's fruitcake.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
yeah, I see like an axolotl face in there. I see a lot of crazy stuff going on.
Did you
Like,
just say that? You just said
I
that.
did. I did because I saw it. Someone go find it, circle it, and send me the screenshot.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's gonna happen tonight on Discord.
Yeah, please do. The challenge. The gauntlet has been thrown. The
He
challenge
did.
is now
He
officially open.
She loosened the
First
four
one gets
fingers
recorded.
and threw off the glove and threw it on the ground just now. I saw that. Okay,
Hey,
and
we're on tangents, but at least they're cap contest based, right? That's
right.
good.
Yeah, and they're all inclusive too.
See?
So this is
Yeah,
good. This is good. We have a high quality tangenting. And
yeah,
so here's our
that's a
piece
sweet
of
dino bone.
yeah, this is good stuff. Like, man, these dinos keep on giving, and we're back to that beautiful teardrop. And so, what a nice pair. Fossil Bill, good job.
Yep. Awesome job, Bill. Love them.
Love it a lot, a lot, lot. And
But
so,
yeah, you're setting up two more teardrops there. You're right. There's a theme.
Yeah, we have like a profusion of droppings. And so not entirely sure that came out right, but Romania Rockhound is up next. And we have stone number 1. It is a jasp agate of some sort of Blume ag. Very hard. Took me 3 hours to make the shape and grind to the final size. And after lots of hours later, Eureka. And so
Hear
let's have a
that?
look. We've got the rough looking stone there in her hands. And
Mhm.
then here is another shot of that. And yeah, that's some pretty material to begin with. You want to get in there.
Exactly.
And here we have, and I believe that Romania is doing her work literally by hand.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she
Just
is.
for
They're
those of
very,
you, yeah,
yeah. There
might
ain't no
not.
cabin machine in sight.
No. So this is
Especially if
this is the
this
hard
hard.
way. Mhm.
Yeah, and it's the hard stuff. Like you're not getting away with it like you would with maybe a softer stone. You're really having to go for it. So I commend her.
Oh yeah.
That is tough,
Super
literally.
tough, super pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
very pretty.
really, really cool material. And I believe that might be our profile,
It
like
is.
flat
Yeah,
back dome. And dang, that is one like, domey dome.
she's thick.
She's thick.
I like it. It's like it's kind of like an undercut. It's like an undercut girdle. I love it.
Yeah. And you know what I love about this is that, like, we don't know what size that bit of
Like,
monetary
we can
coin
guess
is.
it's a quarter inch, but we don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
That
don't
is,
know.
that That's not one of ours, I don't think. And
No,
so
but that's
here's
okay.
another
We'll
dude.
just assume that that's a
Yep,
quarter ish
ish.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
there's
awesome.
yep, yep, looking
I
good.
just appreciate when I see people that do the hard work that comes in to doing anything like this with flex shafts and grinding stuff out with like a like you have one, right? You used to do thunder eggs or
Oh yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
I have so much respect for that kind of tenacity. Y'all are awesome.
It's fun working the different size formats and everything, but yeah, there's a certain level of that you can deal with tedium, I guess. Like that.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
that is
I can
something.
definitely deal with tedium if that's not my problem. But it's like I struggle if I don't have the kind of control that I want to have.
Yeah.
Like I get mad about it. Like don't I have the kind of control I want? Like I kind of need it to do the kind of stuff I want to do. So when I try to do stuff like this, the level of not control I have makes me respect the people that can do this so much.
Wow, that's a really cool statement. Yeah. I totally hear what you're saying. And yeah, kudos to all y'all that are willing to what my art
For the
teacher
love
used to
of
say, yeah, is
yeah,
like when you have to paint with your elbows. Like
yeah,
that's the feeling, and
yeah. It's
yet to get her done. Yeah.
we know what how easy some things become when you have the right equipment. Let's just say, and
Yep.
so it's not taking away from like the work or the detail that gets put into it, but it's it's designed for what you're trying to do, and so it alleviates a lot of that, and it
Oh, for
gets a
sure.
little bit of that tedium out of your way.
Yep.
And so when that hasn't happened and someone's still producing beautiful things and it's just for the love of making rock shiny, you got my respect.
Yeah, 110.
Yeah.
And so we've got this is probably where the traditional like kind of takes a soft landing. And so we have a teardrop from Romania, and we have this beautiful leaf shape that has, fantastic fall colors, and the ombre in this stone is really pretty. How
Nice.
goes from like this beautiful rust color red to, more of a green color. This is where we depart
Yeah.
and kind of go into the free for all. And so
Oh,
she did create from this cab you know, a leaf. And it's so cool that we get to see that kind of come about. You know, did some grinding, some additional accessorizing, and bada boom, bada leaf.
Yeah, it's a very cool idea. I love that she went for it and did it. It's in the traditional cap, but see, I think that does have a dome, a girdle, and a flat back. So I think that
Yeah. I don't know, like I can't remember if carving was okay.
I'm
And
not sure
so
that ever actually got discussed. Well, it got discussed, but I don't think it ever got like finalized.
yeah, so yeah, I mean, either way,
Either way,
awesome,
it's
awesome,
awesome.
awesome submission, because it's
And if
all
it's
here, you know,
yep,
we can see it graduate. And so you know, regardless of whether or not the very, very, very end is still traditional, that the traditional
so
cab is there, this totally qualifies.
you're absolutely right because yeah, you could just stop at the very first shaped, beautiful leaf shape, and there you go.
Right. Yeah, this guy
Yeah, fair
here
enough.
is phenomenal. You know, what a beautiful cab that is. And so I like that. I like that it works
Me
both
too.
ways. Yep. Beautiful job. And so nice, Romania. Thank you for playing. And we've got our friend Kurt over there at Rockhound Adventures. And if I knew I was going to if I knew it was going to be this hard to truly capture the beautiful colors with texture, I would have chosen a different stone. And then he's
Oh.
got the laugh and the little sweaty smile. Um I don't know if
Well, look
sweaty
at that.
smile is exactly the name of that emoji. What's that?
I said that's very relatable feeling.
Right. I think
Yeah.
everybody can relate to that ever has done it a single cab. Anyways, I chose this piece of agatized barite I found in Colorado. Since this was a two stone challenge, I decided to use the same stone but different angle to cut, shown in the photo. The oval cabochon features oranges, deep reds, purple, and brown with a wood-like texture. The raindrop cabochon features the same colors, but it has more of a mossy, murky water texture that
Right.
reminds me of puddles of water you'd see out on a trail in the fall forest with some bright tone leaves popping out. This was a
Dang.
fun experience with this stone. And so here we bring it. And yeah, it looks challenging already to me.
Right. Oh, for sure. It's beautiful though, but I do see what he's saying. Like you can't really distinguish the colors until you're like right up on it.
Yeah. And then you see
But
that mauve and the
yep,
yellows and yeah.
very cool. And so what is this barite, did he say?
Yeah. And so what I like about the two versions here
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that we have straight on and then we
Right.
have grain cut. How
It's
cool
so
is that?
different and so cool both ways. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I really, really like this submission because I think that, you know, that this is a good idea for a future challenge, you know, a theme for
Yeah,
one of the cab contests is that
agreed.
you could choose, like, if you wanted to do like a dual stone again,
Right.
you could choose a material that looks different from
Yeah,
different cuts. And
right.
so petrified wood is a perfect example. You could take an end
Yep,
cut and then you could take a cut that would go along the grain. You know, I absolutely
absolutely.
love this. Yeah.
That would be really, I think that that would be really fun, like making it it's one stone, but make it look as different as possible. And
Yeah.
that's a way of achieving that. That would
Okay,
be
everybody
so
listening.
no, whoever might win. Future
Have an
leagues, that
idea.
would be fun.
So look at the variation in color here with the slabs. How cool is that? Like especially in the striated piece.
Absolutely. And yeah, and they obviously have all the same exact tones in them, but wow, do they present differently.
Right.
Yeah,
And I
that's
think that
really
you know
cool.
what another candidate that comes to mind is the favosites.
Yeah.
coral,
Oh, yeah.
and how differently, depending on how you cut it, it
Yeah.
looks.
It's
Yeah,
so it looks like completely different things.
yeah.
And like I have a favorite. I've seen others that have a favorite where it's in the opposite direction. And so it really just is, how do you decide to cut it? How do you decide to present it? I have a piece where it had both in one area, and I tried so hard to capture it. It went away. I ruined it, but I tried
Oh,
to get both of them in. Like it didn't ruin it. I didn't ruin it. It's still cool and it'll be cool. It just didn't. It started out having both of the honeycomb shapes on one side and then the square elongated things on the other side of it. And it just, once I ground down into it, it became one thing. But
yeah.
yeah, it's a perfect example of
Well,
something that you could take and make it look so different.
indeed. And I think that one of the things that, all of the cabbers, the lapidary artists out there would have fun wrestling with technically is how the different directions do behave differently. And, that
Absolutely.
might have been one of the reasons why you left or lost some of that, of the coral, is that I have definitely known or noticed that I'll be grinding away and something seems really rigid one way, and I'll go to say do the girdle or something like that. It's like,
Right. Right.
it's
On. Yeah, and
yeah.
that wasn't the problem with this. It was more like I thought that those features would go deeper than they did, and they didn't. It's like where the turn was, shall we say, because a turn happened. It had to have, because they were going in two opposite directions. But it was more shallow than I thought it was, unfortunately. But I'll be looking. I'll be on the lookout, because to get both of those features in one would be so cool.
Indeed,
You know?
indeed. Yeah, I
Well,
love this idea.
yeah,
And,
and without
resort
glue them together to do it.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
the play of color almost always has one hottest direction, and I would imagine this probably is talking about, opal, given that this is resort dog talking,
Right.
and a lot of us who have been playing with opal, be it from Spencer or from Lightning Ridge or Queensland, Boulder, you definitely have many variations. Like with the Boulder opal, you're just following a vein and it can do whatever it
Right.
wants to, kind of like
Oh, yeah.
the the fire obsidian. And so, here are a few other examples of things
Right.
that, like, just depending on how you cut it, it's going to have a totally different look to it. Like the sheen obsidians are a
Yeah.
great
Lunch.
example of that as well. I love this. Like, I think we might have to like do some trying to win one of these competitions so that we can have our way and
Yeah,
have this be
Carrie.
a somebody would get like stop eating bonbons and watching TV and like get around to doing something then
Yeah, because that we know that's what you're doing. You're just like, I can't be bothered. I'm watching my stories.
right? All right, back to the
Ah,
show. Back to the
oh,
show.
yeah, okay.
So
If you want.
we digress. And so
Oh
we
no,
do have
surprise.
another one. What's that?
Yeah. I feel like I'm getting like a sneak peek. I mean, this is what happens when you get on the Discord. I'm just saying, maybe Ryan can slap up the link there. Like
Yeah.
these are Kai has been doing a series of little videos, and that he like number 3, which hasn't come out yet, is the end result, and we're getting to see them early. Just saying.
Yeah, membership has its privileges
Yeah,
today. Yeah,
yeah,
and so this is I should probably go back just really quick. Here are my submissions. Howardite, that's the word I was looking for.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and so the Howardite and then the moss agate, perhaps from AZRE, and I would guess that too.
So
All gave me difficulties. I made 4 cabs of these, and 4 cabs, and these were my 2 favorites. The Flash Peak the Flash in the Howardite, period, huh? Okay.
okay, we
Um,
will.
yes, we will peak it. Overall, I really enjoyed this theme. Thank you. Yeah, we have 2. Let's like
Indeed.
give a a hearty thank you to Jaws Jr. for
Very
a
fun
fun,
challenge.
yeah, look at these. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. There's
Get over
actually,
this.
can you see my cursor? Can you?
Uh, yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay,
It's too,
there
I
is
see it.
there's a leaf right there, and it is, like, perfectly formed, and I don't know if you guys can see it,
You zoom-
like,
you put that under your
I can't
microscope.
zoom anymore. Right. Get thee to your microscope. So when you go back to the Discord and you can zoom in on your own screen, more betterly, there is like a perfectly formed little leaf up in the top of this, and then the rest of it looks like, what it really looks like to me is actually, not only fall colors and, a pond or something like that,
Uh,
but this looks like the paint pots or some kind of a
right?
mineral spring in, like, yeah, Yellowstone.
Yeah, this is some Yellowstone action right here for sure.
Serious
Yeah, that's
Yellowstone
beautiful material. Like AZREs, like come on, they're
action.
the stuff they have, like it's also different.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I mean, like, nature just decided to freaking spaz out, and I don't think that
Like
there could
Julian
be a
Bam
cooler,
and here.
it's so perfectly suited for Julian Bryan to be the steward of those claims,
Hmm.
to be the stewards of that nature's artwork. I'm so happy that they're the ones that
Me
have those claims. Yeah,
too.
because they're
Me
getting
too.
taken care of exactly the way that they should.
I
Look at this
simply
jewel.
100% agree.
L Look at that flippin' jewel.
I know. That material is very cool. I had never heard of it. Like, or I might have heard of it, but I definitely didn't know that it looked this cool.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I am a big sucker for brecciation. So when
Me
that's
too.
going on in any form and it's been filled in with some clear chalcedony, yep, I'm there. I'm right there. Like, hand me
Yeah.
some.
Yeah,
Me.
g said me plus, like, a nice little druzy streak through there. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, especially that. All right. So we're looking for the
Yeah, it's got a little
what,
green
wait,
flash in there.
what is it doing?
It's having a, little green rainbow flash
What
because of the
it looks like a
fracture.
little opal pocket or something. Like what in the heck?
I would guess that that's a fracture,
Uh,
that just happens to
oh,
be, like,
mhm,
prisming
ruining it.
green.
I'm just kidding.
Karen, I didn't ask you.
No, it's a magical opal look, like it's a lagoon of unicorn tears. Like no, it's not a fracture. It's not diffracting green light. Come on.
I love it. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but you're cutting opal
Uh,
and you think that you're seeing all this color, and then you realize that, like, you're wearing a tie-dye shirt
oh,
or something,
oh,
and then you're,
it what
oh,
happens? Oh, it does. Like not exactly what you're saying, but to me, what happens way too often is especially when I'm looking for like opal bars on Spencer stuff, and I'll have my TV on, like just it's like it'll be like the background screen that goes on, right? But there's this
uh-huh.
color that comes on that, and it'll pop just like purple does in an opal. And I'll be like, oh my god! And then I'm like, oh no, it's just a reflection from the stupid television, and then I
Yep.
just have to turn it off so I don't keep fooling myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have those moments where it reflects something, or like, yeah, it reflects your television, or it reflects, yeah, like you said, some the color of the shirt you got on, or
Yeah.
whatever,
Like,
and just
I have to
you're
wear black.
dashed.
Go and
Yeah, you're
change. Yeah.
dashed.
So upsetting. But here's the rough material. Love that howardite so much. That is so freaking
So
cool.
cool. Yeah, I'm
So
gonna have to look that up and see if I can get my hands on some because that stuff is awesome.
yeah, not to I mean, like, all of this is so much fun to feast your eyes on, and once again, these big slabbies, you're just like, "Where do I start? I'm just gonna
Right?
eat you. I'm gonna eat
But no,
you
I love
like the whole piece of chocolate bar, like,
right
all at the same time.
right
I
now.
want it all."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I highly suggest that and maybe Ryan who has the wrench right now can go and grab Kai's channel because his he shows picking and how he picked and how he decided like I want to get this many colors in it and I want like and you see the process, which is very realistic to what we do when we're going, what do I pick on this beautiful thing? So yeah, great lead up videos if you'd like to go watch those of those being made, which is
Did
fun.
I did hey Nomad Kai, did I miss the I must have missed a moss video.
Yeah, he's
Hold on.
asking for
Let's
the
yeah,
mossy video.
let's get the forbidden snack down. And oh, okay. What
There, Dave.
so to explain when I don't know how many of y'all have this that happens when you use your Discord on PC, but oftentimes it will only
Oh, it's so pretty.
can you guys hear this?
No,
His voice? Okay, he's got a little, narration, but, yeah, what happens is, like, it'll let me, use the arrow a few times, and then it'll just pop back,
right. So you
and
think you're the last one?
I think I'm done. Yeah, I've done this, and I've done this specifically to Kai a couple times, and it's like, "No, play the thing." And so, let us play the thing
So
over.
pretty. Well done, Kai. I mean, as usual, his cabs are always gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah, just of course we love the shape very
Yeah,
much.
very much.
And yeah, it's I
But
love using that shape
he's,
to make jewelry out of very much.
I can see that.
Yeah. And then
So like,
go ahead.
uh, what you were talking about how yeah, you make tiny things or bigger things. He was able to grab so much of the different colors that were going on because he made this a slightly larger stone. You know, like
Super good.
getting that green in there was so it was that's everything for this piece, right? And you wouldn't
Yeah,
have that if you just had made it a little bitty thing.
right.
So
I mean,
yay,
all the little bitty
well done.
things that come off of this slab are gonna be beautiful, but yeah, the sheer array of color that ended up in that cab is outstanding, and Kai, since you're in the chat, I would love to hear, have you got a piece of jewelry planned out for that yet? Because I could just see that talking to you super loud, like, okay, how many of you are on the wheel still and you're like, I already know exactly how this needs to be set, you know?
Yeah, I mean it for me. It's every single time it's different, but there are some that just scream, yeah, like you know exactly where they're going.
Yeah.
When I can't figure it out, I don't even do the thing where I'll normally put like a groove in it to do a wrap setting or whatever. If I don't know yet, I leave it alone because I'm just like maybe I'm going to figure this out when I'm smithing. So I don't want to mess that up. So I can always put one in later, you know? So yeah, but there's some where I am immediately like, oh, this is what's happening and I plan for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd be curious to know what he was going to do that with that one because that seems like that would just be like building itself in your head.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, like all of those colors are fighting my brain for like, oh, yeah, you want to put like a peridot with this and a tourmaline. No, 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 like go with the reds, like go garnet and topaz and like the warm colors and it's like, no, no, like
Right?
and so I it would just that's really inspiring stuff. And I know that Nomad Wishing Stone is working on silversmithing too, and then also does the leather work. And so, it would work for any of those pieces, and
Um,
like silversmithing or leather. It's just that like with a piece as special as that, I
yeah,
would think that, some of
you'd
the
lean more towards the silver. Yeah,
some of the stones get fast tracked. They talk to you right away. Other stones, like they're good, but they wait. Like, oh,
wait,
I'll hang out and just state for a little while,
dude,
and you'll figure out
yeah.
what you want to do with me.
And that
Um,
thing is great, I think, in copper as well because I mean,
mhm.
can you imagine copper with that green? Like, oof.
What's so cool about copper that Like stop not liking copper, people,
Yeah,
because as soon as it starts to, and a lot of people ask me, okay, so what do you treat the copper with so that it doesn't oxidize? And I'm like, nothing, because I want
yeah,
it to oxidize. It turns magenta and green and
yeah.
purple, and of course, all of the rust and warm colors. It's beautiful when
It is.
it oxidizes, and it'll pick
I,
up all those colors that are in that stone. So,
well, right. And it's like I can't personally wear copper because I'm one of those people where the second it touches my skin's turning black. It's streaking everywhere. It's just my personal pH. I cannot do copper unless it's like a part of it. But if the whole thing is made out of it, I can't do it. But that's just my problem, you know, because copper is beautiful. It's one of my favorite colors. It's the only reason I can only do it if it's in gold, like if it's rose gold. It's the only way my body can do copper. But man, it's such a beautiful, warm metal.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And
It
man, it turns pretty colors.
It's so pretty, and I'm going to divulge, and so I would love to see this in leather too, Kai.
Oh
I think
yeah.
it's gonna be gorgeous no matter how you do it. I just can't wait to see it is the thing.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes the stones scream so loud, you're just like, "Oh my gosh, set it." And it's doing that to me like, "Oh my gosh, that would be so pretty set." And the piece that I'm working on right now, as I was saying, stop not liking the copper, and it does so many interesting things, and something that I started to just decide that would be fun to work with, actually, to bring
Uh-huh.
in another tonality, is bronze. And
Yeah.
so the piece that I have going on right now is
Ooh.
a tritone of metal.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
I'm so excited.
Cannot
So,
wait to see. I love I love brass. Like I love bronze. Like I love all the it's just they just don't have, the high money thing that a lot of people will then frown upon it, which come on, like okay, if that's your thing, fine. But like you're missing out on some really cool different stuff if you're
yeah.
thinking just on, it has to be gold or whatever, right?
Yes, I agree with you so abundantly. And, not only is there like the frivolity of the fact that it costs you like actual body parts and you might have to sell a kidney or something, but
Right.
that the different, like, cold and warm metals, the way that they can be blended, it's just another
It's
piece in the
another
painter's
ingredient in the
palette.
artwork.
Exactly, and so the fact that, like, you would have any sort of attitude, like, De Beers, might just, like, tell you that you can't have other stones other than a certain one that starts with a
Oh,
D. um
right,
We're gonna have
right.
an earthquake now. I'm sorry, Ma. But
No, well, yeah, thank you for bringing the tsunamis in, Karen. Yeah, great.
sorry about
No, me and Karen don't have any conspiracy theories about De Beers and how
no.
they don't want us to use cubic zirconia or anything that's not a D word.
Right.
No?
Like any like, topaz or sunstone or any other very like beautiful clear stones, like just forget about it. Or even
Mm-hmm.
quartz for that matter. Why is quartz like the redheaded stepchild, you guys? It's a gorgeous stone,
I mean,
as
hey,
so
it's
many
my
people have been establishing amongst this community. So, yeah, like, absolute, like, this is not a tangent, it is a rant, but we had to go on it.
it's
But,
a
as it's a
transient,
trant. Yeah, it's a trant.
transient.
Um, and so, the different colors of stone give you, or rather the different colors of metal give you an opportunity to work with some other things that you can pick up the colors in the stone and indulge in. But if you do a search, if you've got an attitude about mixed metals, do a search like contemporary art mixed metal jewelry or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that, and you will have your mind be blown. There are
yeah.
some artists out there that still get, like six figures
Yeah.
for their
Oh, you can
jewelry.
do high art. You can do high art with anything,
Yeah,
especially beautiful durable metals. Come on. Like,
yeah,
yeah. You can make something beautiful with metals that don't cost you an arm and a leg, literally. So,
yeah,
yeah, like don't be afraid to just like don't worry about what kind of stereotypes or uh whatever. Just don't worry about it. Do you? And if you have been thinking about you wanted to try using other things, go for it. Especially when freaking
yes.
silver's $50. Like, give me a break.
Yeah, this is a great time to delve into that. And who was it that just said, yay the yeah, Romania was saying, yay, the Bronze Age. How those of you who are kind of history dorks like myself,
Mhm.
how romantic is it to be working with some of the metals that, our original silversmiths, or I should say
Jasper.
smiths,
Yeah.
our original jewelry makers would have been
Yeah.
working with these metals.
For
And
thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Yeah.
so
It,
there's
and it's
there's
like,
something very, rooted
yep.
about working with some of these different metals. And not to take, we're here to celebrate the stones, but what better way than
It's a
to,
mineral.
well,
You know?
also, yes, that's absolutely true. Especially when you get these gorgeous, like the native copper and the native silver
Mhm.
and native gold for that matter. But you know, what better way to celebrate the stone than in a setting?
Mhm.
If it is a cabochon, then it could be a palm stone.
Mhm.
Many of the bigger cabochons become wonderful, just kind of specimens that somebody could either just look at or have. But the leather and
Mhm.
bronze and these really rooted materials to make your settings out of. I think that this is fantastic.
Me
Yeah,
too.
you go.
I can't wait to see what he does with it. He's very creative, and I love the leather stuff he does. I love the silver stuff he does. He's a very talented human, and I love seeing the stuff that his brain comes up with. It's so cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very, very, creative,
Mhm.
like, uh, on the fringe, like working the edges of creativity, and
Right.
I love that,
Yep. Big.
and
Yeah.
that's what's the impact and the fun, I think, over on the Discord is the fact that it is a collection of people that are of all different, um they come in at all different levels of ability and also what their stone passion is, but
Yep.
everybody is about that, and
Yep.
so you get to see these different styles come about even harder than, like, say, in an art community for me, like watching different painters or watching different people in mixed media or something like that.
Mhm.
What people do with their rocks is, like, all over the place, and
Yep.
I love
100%.
the different variations on this theme very much.
Me too.
Yeah, and
Definitely here for it.
so go ahead.
I didn't know. I love that about it. It's like you can see what people's different materials that they're in love with are. Like there'll definitely be people who are like, okay, well, I wonder what Jaws Jr.'s favorite stone is. Like well, there's people that you just see what they love, and it becomes clear where their passions are. And that's what I love about it is that you're not just going to get to see the same old stuff. Even if somebody's doing a similar style, they might have a different material that they love to work with all the time. So even with similarities, there's still completely different stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. That's so well said. And cheers to you, Rick. And I hope you have a good time. And tinfoil and aluminum budget here. Well, yeah, we've got like a suggestion down. Where was that? Here we go. You could put a stone in a pop can if you can't afford the tin. Like, I think that obviously that's meant
Be
as a
creative.
joke, but I've seen some amazing upcycled things in the gallery that I used to have. We had a show devoted on an annual basis to upcycling, and the stuff that people came up with to create like a legitimate piece of artwork out of
Yeah. Yeah.
was just phenomenally mind-blowing. And so,
I,
yeah, like challenge yourself. Can you make a setting out of a pop can? I'll bet you can. Give it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Judy. Your challenge has been thrown. I want to see it by next Wednesday. I'm just kidding. But I do want to see it. Like, take your time. But I do want to see it.
Yeah, and so, Don, you gotta think outside the can. I love it. And they're suggesting the pull tabs. I don't know if, like, some of y'all don't know what a pull tab is on a can.
I mean,
Um,
I know what it is. I'm not saying I've ever actually had to use one, but I'm aware
yeah.
of them.
They used to make chains out of that in the 60s. You'd wear, like, a chain of, pull tabs.
But it's the thing you can get if you have an idea, man, do it. Just
Yeah.
get weird. And I am the first person who's going to sign up. I want to see that thing, whatever it is. Like, yeah, you can make the coolest stuff out of the humblest of material.
Yeah, yeah, you really can. And I think that that's what, part of what we do as rock hounds that do lapidary, that like finish the project, is
Mm-hmm.
that exact thing. Like, what more of an upcycle is there from like pulling
Rocks.
something from the dirt,
Yeah,
and cleaning it off and then polishing it and creating something of beauty out of it. I mean, this is like just earth artistry, right? Anyway.
agreed.
And so, I
Yeah.
mean, if you can make something beautiful out of rock, then you most certainly could upcycle something else and make it pretty too.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah.
No, for sure. And it's like, and there's going to be things like there's going to be materials I want to work with all the time that I cannot go get myself, or I can't get them in the sizes I want or whatever. But like, as an example, this last week when I went with my husband to Napa Valley, I collected rocks everywhere I went. And if there were places I wasn't allowed to, like when I went to the Petrified Forest and you're not allowed to, I collected rocks in the parking lot. And they had nothing to do with petrified wood.
Right.
But I also, from the backyard of the person whose house I was staying at, grabbed one lava rock, like like a pumice stone from his fire pit. And I got a couple little white rocks from his gravel bed. And what I'm going to do is make little trinkets for me, my husband, and the person who let us use this house as a little keepsake for me and my husband, but as a thank you for the person who hosted us. So, like, you can make, I mean, I can't wait to see what I can do with that stuff. Like, it's going to challenge me in my own weird little way. It's like a real life when Theo said use junk rocks or whatever, it's like it's
Yes.
that, but for like the real world application of it. Like, if I give this guy a thing made from, I'm like, I stole these from your backyard, sorry. But he gets to put it like on his desk or whatever. Like, I think that's going to be so cool. And me and my husband will each have a thing that we can put on a keychain or whatever and remember this great weekend we had. So you
Absolutely.
can do the coolest stuff, even with the humblest of rocks. And I can't wait till I have time to do it. Honestly, right now, I'm so stuck in my little like zone of what I have to get done right now. But man, I can't wait to start working on the fun stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
You
waiting for
know, and
that to sigh.
right. So this actually does remind me of something relevant. Right before delving into that, I wanted to, Resort Dog was talking about clay markers using cans, and that's an awesome upcycle. The very first clay marker I ever found was for uranium in Utah with my uncle, and it was ancient. It was like somebody's ancient uranium clay marker that we found together. And it was just like, we left it there because it was, he was a ranger. And so,
Right.
yeah, we just, it was kind of
Fine. Kind
part of
of-
the protected stuff at that point. and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yet it was such a cool piece of history. And people are going back and forth. Chubby Hubby is here. Lisa's here. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining into our conversation this evening. But one of the things that we were talking about when I was talking about the rock therapy and getting some good eyeballs onto stuff that makes you feel better, we had the sympathetic breath. I think it was either last week or the week before that, where you breathe in through your nose and you exhale. You breathe in twice and then you exhale long, and that literally does, it helps you calm down. You can have you can take your blood pressure and it'll actually bring everything down. The other thing that we were talking about, because raise your hand if you've had like a cab break, on the last stage or before that, or something so catastrophic that you've been working on for like not hours but days, and something happens, you're setting the stone and it just cracks. And so not only is your setting completely null and void now, but so is the stone that was supposed to be the superstar in it. Like, there's so many things that go. And so
they happen.
Yeah. And so what do you do to tackle that, Ma? Like, how do we fix ourselves when we have broken our own stones and hearts, as it were?
You saw it happen this week with me. You saw when I underchipped.
Oh man.
It was almost done. And then it was like, I'm tearing up thinking about how much work I'd put into it.
Oh,
and then,
we don't want you to cry. I don't want to bring up anything that's going to be.
But like, it was an emotionally like, you've got to be kidding. Like, all you can do, Karen saw me go like, I'm taking a break. I'm walking away like, just mad, right? And then a little bit of time goes by, and I was like, oh, I have to get it to back where I think it's pretty again. So I literally ground the thing. I had to grind like the quartz cap off. I had to like grind the sides. I had to grind everything off till I got back to the center juicy bit that looked good from the beginning. And I remember Karen even saying to me, like, just you doing a little bit to like get there helps everything. Like, you're gonna have to say how you explained it, because it made sense to me, like with cortisol and everything. But like, it's like I forced myself to keep going, not to like try to fix it, but to try to get back to where I could see going forward again. Right. And I did that. And I said to Karen, like, here, look, I got it back to here and now I feel better. And she explained at that moment in time kind of the science as to why I felt better. And I'll let you take over from there, Dr. Karen.
Well.
Perfect.
Yeah, I should actually like have this up in like the bun. But so what really happens, and how Ma fixed herself, but I'll bet you a bunch of you guys have done this before too. And if you haven't, you might try this the next time. I hope it never happens to you, but if and it does, and sadly it's probably the when and not the if, is that you've got this adrenaline and cortisol dump typically that makes you like, it just punches you straight in the gut when you have something terrible happen. And there's a couple ways that you can actually change the chemical or the physiology of what your body is going through, and it can help your head. Because I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've literally thrown rocks in my studio, and there's something like so satisfying about that. So the physiology of literally moving forward can help you.
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it can happen either psychologically, and in Ma's case, if you can like take your piece and just bring it back to a little bit of, on its way back into being okay, that's literally moving forward, right? And that can psychologically help you. If you get up and you do dishes or like clean a toilet or something like that, sometimes psychologically getting ahead, moving forward with anything, can like start breaking down the
Trigger.
cortisol. It's cortisol kryptonite. So all of these icky feelings that you're having that are chemical based, like the
Yes.
adrenaline and the cortisol and all those things, you need to get rid of that before
Mhm.
you go back to your piece. Like honestly, you could do some damage on a piece if you're like, oh, I'm angry, blah, you know, and then you try some more, and it's like you're just muscling it into an oblivion. And so
No, I was gonna say like that's the thing is I would always do that. Like I would like angrily try to fix something and then just make it worse and worse. And I learned long enough step away, like step away. And it was in this one particular case where I was like, I actually just need to get this back to its former glory, shall we say. But like you put it to me in such a good way, and thank you for restating it again, because like I did it without knowing what I was doing. But when you can something explain, like here's an explanation of your behavior and why you felt better, that's so helpful of a tool to move forward, because I know I'm going to mess up a bunch of stuff in the future. It's just the nature of this, especially like I do a lot of experiment crap where like I'm like, is this even going to work? And I get so down sometimes when it doesn't, you know, like I spend weeks doing stuff and then wrecking it. And like, so thank you for that. And I think it's so valuable for people that are trying to like do anything, like especially if you've got any amount of time sunk into something, to learn a way to like step back, reflect, and then move forward from it in a way that isn't making it worse is so helpful.
right. And like psychologically for yourself, you know, and I also love the way that Theo puts it, how you fail forward. It's
Yeah.
literally what you if you can move forward, then
Hmm.
it starts to break down the cortisol and return like dopamine hits and the
Yeah.
the feelings that are going to return well-being to your mind. And
Yeah.
so if you can't get that through being on your project, because believe me, when I have a face fall
You
off
can't.
facet,
Yeah.
on a
Yeah.
facet thing, I need to leave the machine because my gross motor strength is going to be too crappy to do the gentle zhuzhing that
Yeah. Yeah.
faceted gem needs, and so
On
I
the
need to leave
that,
it.
yeah. 100%.
So then, if you physically need a way to clear your mind, move forward physically. So if you go for a walk, if you can,
Hmm.
like, even if you're walking around your house, you know how sometimes like you're literally told to walk it off, right? Hey,
Right.
hothead, go walk it off.
Yeah.
Because when
Yeah.
you walk forward, you're moving forward, and psychologically, even in your little caveman brain back here, you're
Yeah.
you're fixing things by moving
Right.
literally. And so, like, if you need a chance to, dissipate some bad juju that you're
Yeah.
having with your projects, because we all know we're gonna get cabin fever this winter,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be
Yeah.
stuck in our studios doing something, and we're banging our heads against the rock or the wall because it's not going the way that you want.
Yeah.
Get and move forward. And I
It's such
swear
a
you'll
valuable
feel better.
thing. It's
Yeah.
such a valuable thing. It's like all it takes is just having a better outlook on something, you know? Uh-oh, I don't hear Karen. I hope she comes back soon. Otherwise, you're gonna have to listen to me for however long until she shuts it off. Now I hear
Am I
white noise. I do hear Karen laughing, sort of. Nope, now she's gone. Oh,
oh,
crap.
darn it.
I'm trying to think. What have I always wanted to say,
Am I
but she
there?
wouldn't let.
Am I here?
You're quiet. You're quiet, but you're there.
Okay, hold on.
I think it's okay now. Say something.
There?
Yeah,
Am I here?
you are here.
No, I can't hear.
Okay, now I'm not. What the heck is happening? You're cutting in and
You
out.
hear me?
Every couple words. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Move
weird.
forward. Just move forward. Go do the dishes and come back.
Am I here? Am I here?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. It works. Just move forward. Ryan, I can hear you.
Now, Sam seemed to wonder if like I was cutting out while you were cutting out because there's people over here saying we can hear you both, and I'm like, well, now I just feel terrible. I was just saying what I could hear.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
It's
I can
a
I can
3D
do.
episode. Yes. We're gonna demonstrate raging right now because of technology and how we can all get over it together by moving forward. So yeah, it was probably a StreamYard glitch. Don
Right.
is probably calling it.
He's so right.
And
That's why I couldn't hear you, but everybody else could. So then I just look like a crazy person. It's okay. I'm used to that. It's fine.
all right. And then Tara is saying, you're right. We couldn't hear Karen for a hot minute. Yeah, I'm betting that we just had a little we were just getting tested. Or it's like, you
Okay.
know what,
It
Karen, enough of your
feels a little better
philosophy.
hearing that. Squirrel's going for a rock. I'm not mad that Squirrel's going for a rock. He's probably going to find some awesome favosites and some other cool things.
Yeah, yeah, and everybody's coming to your rescue, like Chubby Hubby. No, ozone did cut out. It's okay.
Hey, thank you guys. You guys are nice. I'm like, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
one of the three personalities in my head making things up. That's awesome.
And of course, Romania, our assistant over there, hears us both no problem. So thank you,
Perfect.
Romania. Somebody's got to. I appreciate that. And so,
Doug's talking about my possessed lamp. I just want you guys to know I still haven't fixed that thing. I unplugged it and got it out of my space.
I think it's just haunted. Yeah. Oh,
Well,
and then you had your volume was haunted too, huh?
oh my, yeah. Oh, that was the other night. My volume just kept turning down no matter what I did on my TV. That was fun. Like I'd literally be fighting it. I have the remote, and it would start going down, and I'd be hitting the up, and I could watch it going 6 7 6 7 6 7 6 7, and then it would win and just go down to 0.
Does
And
anybody
it
have
only happened
help with
one night.
that?
No, look, Karen, it happened for one night. The next day, which was I believe yesterday, I can't keep track of days. There was no volume issue anymore. So you got to witness me getting haunted by somebody thinking it was really funny to turn my volume down over and over again all
That is
night.
hilarious. And cheers to you, Squirrel. I think that I'm gonna do boxes of rocks tomorrow. I'll try to tread in between the other live streams that happen, that usually happen. Jerry, do you have a live stream tomorrow?
Yeah.
And Tara's saying I have a voice that carries me too. They're all talking about talking too loud.
Am I
Like
talking
you
to?
will always know where I'm rockhounding unless I'm having like if I'm having an exceptionally good hound, then you will not hear me because I'm just so focused. I even dropped that on Julie and
I
Brian.
I feel like that must be like you. There must be some like, and then there's quiet, or no? You're just like focused, quiet, Karen, the whole time. Like, do people know at any point that you have found some awesome stuff?
Yo, yeah, because like I'll come and I'll like
Or
drag
will
you kicking and
will they hear
screaming to
it
see
happen?
something.
Will they hear it happen, Karen?
Maybe. But like I realized I was being a terrible host with Julie and Brian. At one point we were down on the beach and we were all kind of walking along, and I was being a hostess for a little bit, and then all of a sudden I was like, and I like went into hound mode
Hyperfocus
and
mode? Right.
I
So
forgot.
you get it. So you're not even going like audible yells when you see the coolest thing ever. You just go like
Well,
your
if
brain
there
does
was the
it. You
coolest
take
thing
it in the
ever,
bag.
if there's a cool, I didn't like, I didn't find a full articulated whale skeleton back
Okay.
then, so
Okay.
they would
Sure.
have
Okay.
known. Yeah.
But I'm talking about your typical hunt. You're on the like you're not outwardly gasping. Is what like you're not one of those people.
You might think I'm having a terrible time.
Yeah, you might be like, God, Karen's so bored. Why are you so bored, Karen?
I'm
Jeez,
so
Karen.
quiet. I can get so quiet. And like this is so unusual. Ask Steve. Like his ears are
Right.
typically bleeding. like, oh my gosh.
Well, that's kind
And
of you're very good at vocalizing your feeling. Like you're good, you know, being you you can as far as I know you very well articulate what's going on with you. So I was just wondering, like, if like with me, if I see something when I'm rock hounding, people don't want to know about it, but they do. Like, so I was just curious if you're one of those people, or like a quiet, smoldering. Oh, I got a treasure. I'm putting in my pocket. No one's gonna know about it.
I typically I'll smolder along unless like I think I might have actually kind of like shocked or jarred Brian at one point because I found something that I was like I didn't want them to leave without a bone. And
Right.
like I found one and I was just like, yes, like, so he was like, nose
Got a
to the side,
bone over here. Yeah.
just like, yeah, just bloodhounding it along and then all of a sudden, yes, like wow. And
Right.
so yeah. I think it's a little
Okay.
like,
Cool. I'm just
yeah.
curious.
Oh my gosh, Mr. Chubby Hubby twerks when he finds something good.
Me too.
And that's not no sense in alerting the rock to alert the other
Well,
rock.
now we know you're alert. So
I
there's
know
that.
I know his tell.
Don't go Yeah. Don't go live in show locations because we'll
Okay,
figure it out. Just keep working.
Rocky Mountain Bear, silent gasps of wonderment. I think he might have actually been mind burning what you said though. Or are those your silent gasps, Rocky?
It ain't mine.
And then I would not be the one to yell, watch out for the rogue wave. Now, see, that was like I was on care and duty as far as that was
Yeah.
concerned for sure. Like I started getting super
You're
sketched
radar at
out.
that point. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so like I was
Come down
quiet,
here.
a little
Yeah.
stressed, and then I was like, "Hey guys, it's time to turn around right now." And they were like, "Huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's getting surgy. We're out of here." And so
And it's
yeah.
when I always go, I go rock hounding with Musband. His name's actually Randy. He isn't named Musband, just in case you're wondering.
I thought that you found your perfect match when you're like, "Your name is my husband?"
Yep, that's what happened. That's the story and we're sticking with it. So Musband and I, when we're out, like he'll go far, he'll go away, he'll go far and wide. He brings me back rocks. Like he's the best rock hound, and he's got 1,000 times more energy than me. And I'll be sitting and like I'll have gotten tired and I've sat down and I'm wetting all the rocks in a circle around me, and he just comes up with like big arm loads and like, look what I found, and it's so fun. But the best, I think, experience for both of us is when we went to look for Lake County diamonds, which are quartz bits, they're quartz
Oh,
bits.
but they're so good.
They're
They're so
so
good.
cool. And
These are
it
not the
literally,
redheaded stepchildren. Seriously.
uh-uh. They're one of the clearest little chunks of quartz you're ever going to see in your whole life. And like, I had dragged this man up a crazy trail where he's like, wait, I have to park where and then do what? And like Nate from Quest of Details said, like, this man for 12 years or some crap, like built a trail, like lined it with rocks. Like it is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life.
That's so
But we
cool.
get but I'm still saying, like, Randy's still going, what are we going up there for? Like, what am I gonna look for? And I'm like, well, it's gonna look like little broken bits of glass. And he's like, what? Like, he's just not stoked. Like, he's doing it because he loves me, but he would not be here if I had not dragged him there. But like we got up there and we just get to this little stream. Like you get to the stream and then all of a sudden everywhere you look looks like broken glass. And then
Yeah.
the rest of the afternoon was with me and him picking up the biggest ones we could find and going, look, oh my God, look, like from wherever we are. And then we're just running and comparing like who had the biggest, coolest quartz chunk that like, I mean, man, if any of you guys can ever go and hound there, it's just awesome. And that is both of our favorite trip we've ever gone on. And we're going to go back as soon as it, yeah, weather.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah, the weather. But I mean, we've got all this studio time, and what the weather does is bring all the new material to the spot. And so you've got to love that. And Tara's saying that the Lake County Diamonds are on her bucket list, and was saying also before that Mina and her, when they go rockhounding, like, are just all sorts of noise, like, all the good
I
sounds
respect
when you find good stuff.
that's how, that fits in my mental image, and I love it.
It does. Yeah, yeah. That sounds like a total blast. Yeah, it's really interesting. I think that Steve a few times has been all like, "Are we finding good stuff?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." And I just go back to quiet. Like, cuz I'm so on, like, "Hey, man, I have,
Focused.
43 minutes and 20 seconds to still be doing this until we have to
Right.
go." And yeah, I'm so focused. It's so serious.
Yeah.
So I might not be the most fun to be with, during the hunt. Or if you like to hunt with focus, then maybe I am. But like, then
What I
afterwards, then it's all the
people
fun.
people go off into their own little, everybody goes on their own little hunt, right? I think
Yeah.
the real fun is, I mean, I think it might be kind of very distracting to be with someone who is yelping every time they find something, because you want to go look, right? And then
Yes.
you're putting yourself away from what it's like if you go to the movies that you both all want to see like really bad, and someone keeps talking and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, isn't this movie so good? Like, how about we just convene after the movie and we talk about the movie, okay?" So
That
that
is
might
so
be,
that is so it. Yeah.
I
Because
think
a lot of go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, Karen, if we are ever hounding together, you can ignore all the noises I'm making. We'll reconvene after. Oh, if it's real cool, Karen, I'll come find you and show it to you, okay?
I
Stay
am not
focused.
bothered. I'm not bothered by it, because a lot of times, I'll be out there with, friends of mine that are beginners or family
Mhm,
members, or like, you be a host. And
mhm.
then, like I said, yeah, it's great. Like, come and ask me, like, what is this, or is this worth keeping, or whatever, and that's fine. But I mean, I'll be like, Doug just said it, like, Spock, yeah. Like, I'll be like, that's logical to put in your
That's a
bag.
lot.
And then I go straight back into to hounding. Now, if I find like something really stellar, I might like, "Hey, check this out." But yeah, usually I'm pretty in a mode. But I'm not bothered by other people. Like, you want to do all the squealing, like, I
Oh,
like, if there's a squeal, it's something super duper substantial. If you hear a
well, right.
squeal from me, it's like serious. Yeah.
Well, right. And Jeff is saying if he ever comes to hang out here at Rockhound, like, okay, and I know he'll lose his freaking mind because he loves the stuff that Nate finds, right? And I know where one of Nate's little spots is for the Jaspers that Jeff goes bonkers for. I expect nothing less than him screaming in glee. Like, I
There is
want to
something nice
have
about that.
fake glee. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, I've yet to have had anybody coming in from somewhere else and me being like hosting that. Like, that has not happened. And like, I would be very, very, I'm not gonna get mad at you for yelling. Like, please do. Like, I want to know you're having a good time. If I dragged you somewhere and made you walk a mile, like, please make me happy
That
to
is
know
so
you're happy.
true. Yeah, there was something extremely satisfying about hearing, like, clack, clack, clack,
Oh,
clink.
with Brian
"Hey, Karen,
and
I found something,"
his concretions.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, that is a good thing. And that was Brian finding his stuff inside the concretions, yeah.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I know. I got that from just a little bit I heard from Julie and Brian's Wednesday night thing, where after they left you with their concretions, that she found him outside, like just breaking stuff, and she was super mad that, like, but what, I wanted to video it, and he's just out there breaking them, looking for stuff. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
just got excited about it.
we could just see, no, like, it was more, there was like a certain affliction, a obsession, a new possession that was going on with him. Like, I think that if they were staying longer, he probably would have wanted to just stay on the beach and break open rocks.
Oh yeah, You would probably
I've
have to.
done.
Where's Brian? He's down on the beach. Where's the king tide? Okay, someone go find Brian.
Have
Yeah,
somebody go get Brian by the back of the shirt and drag him up the
drag him
hill.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. It sounds like you awoke some sort of new rockhound within him.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he's broke open plenty of rocks, I'm sure. There's something, those chocolate eggs, those Kinder eggs from Germany. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that is concretions, man. You are a kid and you're just like, there's a toy in here. Like,
Yeah. Oh, I 100% get it. I just haven't gotten to do it. But yeah, it sounds like he went up there, had no idea what beach hounding would be like, really, and then figured out it's probably what he should have been doing his whole life. Like it felt very much like he was like, "Oh, this is my thing." I mean,
you
among
know,
other
I think one of the things that you and I bonded over early was like the use of sledgehammers in rock
things.
hounding. Like,
Uh-huh.
so good. And I think that this is part of it is that some people just really, really like to crack it open and see what's inside. We do that with saws, but some of the rocks, like some of the geodes and some of the concretions and that sort of thing, you don't saw. You gotta you
No,
gotta crack it
it,
open.
yeah,
Is so pleasurable. It's
and
just awesome.
100%.
And so that's some of the moving forward that you can do. Like if you've got a rock pile outside and you have like a terrible failure in the studio, that's one of the things that I like to do. I've got some bigger stones that I need to get broken down so that I can fit them into saws. And I'll go out there on the rock pile and I'll just kind of bust on rocks for a little bit.
I think one of
That's great therapy.
my favorite things I ever like before I became, your friend or whatever, back then, if you can imagine it. Um, I
Life
saw
without blah.
Hmm? I was being funny, but like there was a video I saw of you where you literally were making something for somebody and they'd sent you a rock and you hit it with a hammer
Uh-huh.
so you could decide what shape it would be. And I was like, oh my God, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like,
Yeah.
I loved that so much where it wasn't like, you pick. It was like, you went, this hammer's picking. And like smacked it and then took the little chunk and then went, okay, and then formed a cab out of it and then made jewelry. And I was like, oh my God, like it changed something in me where I thought everything had to be like formal and decided. And it's like, when you think that there's rules that really aren't there,
Yeah.
you showed
Oh,
you
totally.
showed me there's really not rules. This was like, how do you want to do it? And it's not like I didn't then go like, okay, now I'm gonna smash all these rocks and that's how I pick my stones. It literally showed me you can do whatever the crap you want. You don't have to emulate anybody or have a big expensive saw that they cut everything and then you can find the perfect spot in it. You literally took a rock out, smashed it, and then from that picked the perfect thing. And I was like, you're redefining where I thought all of the lines were. And I don't know if I ever thanked you for that. It was before you were actually like my buddy. So
I think this is the first time I've heard that story. So
it
yeah,
just popped into
that's
my
pretty
head.
cool.
It just popped into my head where I'm remembering where I was like, oh, wait, oh. Well, hey, screw it. I can do what I want, like, and that's so valuable.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so valuable.
Yeah, like don't let yourself get in your own way, especially if you think you know stuff and it doesn't have to be a role or whatever. I like that. But you obviously you demonstrate all the time how there aren't rules. All of the all the new things that you've innovated as far as, yeah, that could be Intarsia, but this over here is like the way I'm doing it. And, the innovations there have been so much fun to see. And so I think that relay race, when you're running along and you like pass the baton to somebody and they run for a while and then they come up with a good idea and they pass the baton back to you and you're like, I'm running. That's the particle accelerator that the community is.
Right?
All you guys do that for each other. We do that for each other over on the Discord or the other groups that you might belong to. And that is, that's the gestalt. That's like this being way bigger than any of us, like all of this energy and creativity and availability
Absolutely.
to the knowledge of how to do things. And so you guys rock so much. Everybody has their part that they play.
Yeah, and you never know what is going to be the thing that spurs somebody to just think about something differently. Because I don't like, if you had just in that video not decided to show the part where you broke the rock apart, if you're just like, here's the rock I have and I'm going to make a cab out of it, right? I don't think it ever would have occurred to me the way you got there was you just went and smashed it with a sledgehammer, and like it but it's just that kind of thing. Like, just put in anything that's quirky about you into a video if you're gonna share a video, because maybe somebody's never thought about it like that. And just that little thing made me literally realize there aren't rules. You think there's hard and fast rules when you're trying to get into something, because you see people, a lot of people doing the same kind of things, because it's like, what machine do you get? Or
Right.
yeah, so much of it is dictated by what's on the market. What can you really get? But just me going like, I don't necessarily need a saw. I could break the rocks with a sledgehammer. you know, like, it made me go, okay, so maybe now all I really need is a thing that will spin things with diamonds on them quickly, because I'll have a little chunk, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And the very
Yeah,
first
that's
cab I ever
perfect.
made, yeah, the very first cab I ever made was on a, oh, I mean, whatever. It was a cut off disc on a drill press, and I used it as the tiniest flat lap that ever existed. And it was terrible but wonderful. I still have it.
Yeah.
I'll never change it. But like, I thought I had to have a saw first, you know?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. No, I think like entirely liberating, especially if you can see somebody else do it first, or if you
Hmm.
think of it on your own and decide like, I'm going to try this even though I haven't seen somebody else. I did a search, haven't seen anybody else try this, but maybe I'll try it. I
Oh,
I
especially
ended
try
up
that.
yeah, I had I still have, you guys saw it in the Makers Challenge video, a strip of railroad, the actual rail for the railroad, and
Oh
that's one of
yeah,
my
railroad.
anvils. Yeah.
Yeah,
And so the rocks that I used to shape from, and I always like felt like the rock is going to show me exactly what shape it wants to be, and it'll just cleave that way. And so then I thought, how cool would it be to take a video of that, of the rock getting smashed, like the rock having that deciding moment. And that's actually how that video happened, was like, how I was curious as to what it looked like, the rock getting sledgehammered.
right. Well,
Yeah.
look, it changed my perspective on everything, and I don't think that you intended that to be what
No,
happened. But
not at
that's
all.
more my point. Like, even if leave it in, if it's just you being weird or you just doing what you need to do because it's the only thing you can do, man, that might change someone's entire perspective on something, and you just never know. And I just loved that. It's like, yeah, find a rock small enough or smash it into bits. And I was like, now I feel like I can make something. And that's incredible.
Yep.
It's just
Yeah,
weird what parameters we'll put on ourselves just because we see the normal way something's done, right? We'll just go,
absolutely.
it's the only way you can do it.
Yeah,
And
some of us can't be very orthodox anyway. Like, we love like dancing on the
so,
unorthodox side of things anyway. So
I mean, me too. But yeah, just that little thing you did without even thinking about it, you wanted to watch a rock explode, and I went, "Wait, I don't need a saw." You know what I'm saying?
right.
It- Unintended consequences, and yes, please.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I love having heard that story. I'm so glad that you shared it with me tonight and all y'all listening. I mean, I know that you guys can all tell a lot of stories of you watch somebody do something, or you just innovated something yourself, and bada
Yeah.
boom, it's like, this is the way, I don't necessarily need to do it the way that everybody else does, or
Yeah.
yeah, or it just feels
Innovate.
really good to do.
Yep.
Hulk
Yeah.
smash rock. That's one of my big therapies for sure. If I can't go and punch the punching bag, then a rock is probably going to get smashed. Um,
Absolutely.
so yeah, any of those leverites that y'all have, if you don't have rocks that you want to smash because you'd like to take them to the saw, keep a few leverites. A few of those garden stones probably need to get broken down into, a new gradient, right?
Farm. Turn
And
it
make
from a cobble to a pebble, you know,
pea gravel. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
even pea gravel. That works
Feels so
too.
good. Yeah, you've got a new Zen garden of sand that you rake at your place. So you're like, yeah, I made
Right.
this.
Oh yeah, I made sand.
I
I
made this.
earned this sand.
And each one of these sand grains are not tears that I shed. See
No,
how that
and it
goes
might be representative, but no, not.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and so you all boy, we've done a fantastic job going through those cabs, and as per tradition and predicted, didn't really get to anything else.
I think
But
you should probably figure that if you asked me on, unless you have like an agenda written with bullet points, we're not. It's not. Yeah, just scrap whatever else you plan on doing. And I apologize, but I
oh
don't apologize
no.
this time.
Never apologize. It's so much fun hanging out and talking rocks. And so Ryan is saying smashing rocks, and you don't have to go to jail for it. Yeah, like you don't have to go to the gulag or Siberia. You could just do it in your backyard. Just do it on
Yeah.
your own. Um, and so just protective gear, guys. Like,
Oh yeah.
especially with the
I've got
Sharpie rock.
scars. I've got scars on my shins to prove you definitely need protective gear.
Yeah. Yeah. I darn near like lacerated myself in a serious way with some obsidian.
Ooh,
Because you're supposed to flex some off, especially if you're still in the field, so that you don't take home a bunch of, black obsidian that you just didn't want. Um,
get hydrate it, kinda like by removing material.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we were at the Rainbow Pit, and I was like cracking, and the objective is to sort of like, just crack a little piece off of the edge so that you don't waste material either.
yeah.
And I flayed this flippin' UFO disc, like a
Oh,
lens, and it just
oh,
went and it went right past my thigh. And I was
oh! If it had hit you, buy it. Oh, bye,
like, that's
Karen.
some major arteryness, and that's far enough
Yeah,
away from.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was like, "What are you doing? You need to be more careful." I walked it back. Now, if you need to undo stuff in your head instead of moving forward, you need to walk backwards. That's what I did. I was like,
Right. Yeah, take a couple steps back, Karen. Yeah, no walking.
"Ah." That's ridiculous. And so, anyways, yeah, be careful with your sledgehammers. Like, I don't want to see you at the ER, but Karen said to do it.
No,
Um,
no, no, no,
yeah,
no. We're not. Yeah, Karen's not. Look at your own risk, people.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like you weren't the only person. Like after that, like, 'cause you were the one who like opened that part of my brain that went, wait, what? I don't have to follow rules in that way. Like, I mean, I already had that in me. That's why I was open to it. But I was just like, but yeah, even with Ben has his Ohio flint, and he had the way that he would cut it was with his tile saw, where there was literally only an inch and a half exposed of of spinning disc
Wow. Oh my
cuttingness.
gosh.
And you saw the work he would do, right?
Amazing.
Incredible.
He's really talented.
I don't even understand. And I was like, how are you doing this if you don't have like a big old drop saw or a auto feed or something, right? And he's like, oh, I smashed it with a sledgehammer, and then I cut the bits.
Yeah.
And also, yes, Jahik, yes, do that.
We would love that so much. You know, when you don't have a show to prepare for and everything kind of mellows out, maybe like come have some like wassail with us like for the holidays or something like that.
Woohoo! Yes, please.
That would be fantastic. All right, but seriously, folks, you all probably have some walking forward that you need to do. And so, if you've got something going on for the weekend, I saw that Brenda put something up for Jerry and her that it's 6:30, I think, on Saturday. So I might like in between either after that or before that might do like a live thing. Of course, we've got um Theo always has a drop on Saturdays, and of course Kyle's got a live stream, and we've got AZRE on Sunday, and I don't know if Jeff's got something going on for over the weekend, or Ryan or Soul Adventurist. You know, let us all know if you've got some live streams coming up. If you want to hit the Wayback Machine and go watch some of the stuff that Prairie Girl Rocks did over the course of the week, those were great. Jeff had a video that he also dropped about opals and an upcoming sale that he's going to be doing with that. So keep an eye out for that. Do you have something, Ma?
Do I have something?
I mean, I know that you're not like, I don't think you're dropping like a premiere or anything, are you? But,
No, I'm not. I also want to say, I'm going to just correct myself here. I
yeah.
was saying to Scott, you're welcome, Scott, and I put a question mark and I didn't mean to.
Oh,
Anyways, I was just saying, actually, you're welcome. But I don't have crap, but I can say this. I am working on, or will be, my very first video that's not a short and editing it for the Kate challenge. And please wish me luck because, oh my dear God, am I not? I'm scared and terrified. And I thought I'd have a lot more time to do it because I thought I'd be done with this project like a week ago. And yeah, her auction's next Sunday. And that goes to a good place. And yeah, eventually, I think this next week you will actually, if I do what I'm supposed to do, you'll actually get to watch a video I've made on YouTube.
woo! So
It's not a
exciting. Yeah, Ryan was predicting that might be something that you are working on.
full. I'm finishing the cab through the weekend, spending way too much money to get it there via shipping, and then I'm starting to edit. I'm literally going to be sending her an email and asking, what is the absolutely last time slot you've got, and can I please have it? Because I need all the time I could possibly muster to get this
Right.
thing done, because I've never done it before.
So everybody who is out there working on those, get them done, and good on you if you got one of those out there. And I put up several people that are doing things over the weekend, and so you can always scrub back in the chat to see what those things were. This will be in the chapters also, since I'm doing chapters. So each one of your cabs will have a chapter notation, so that if you want to share it with somebody else that didn't get a chance to see the live, but you want to share your cab with them, then, by all means, go ahead and grab that timestamp and it'll direct them straight to that part of the video. And so chapters are coming up. I've been getting them done by Sunday. Maybe it might even happen sooner than that. We'll see how quick, but at the very least, you know that there's going to be chapters, and you can go ahead and scrub around and find these things. And then you can always open up the chat and read what was going on. So if you missed it when we were reviewing your cab, and you didn't see all the chat like lovelies that everyone's like gagaing over your cab, go read those again. Maybe just save that so you can go and check it out anytime. Like if you need a little pick me up, you can go read the love. At any rate, that's
I love that you're putting the chapters on it. It's so nice. I love it when
that really
anyone
neat.
does that. It's a really nice feature.
It is. I love them so much, and then I'm like, "Oh my gosh, why am I not doing that?" And so, that's something that we're spending the time on, and then, like I said, we'll do a live stream sometime over this weekend to go through the Blind Squirrel Rocks box, go through the box of rocks that I got from Julie and Brian, and then also hopefully get on the cab machine in a real-time situation so that,
Oh yeah,
we
the
can play.
Cabochon.
We're gonna go into the Crabratory for a field trip.
I
So
can't wait.
yay. I've been working in there, like trying to like get everything set up and get the
You
right
got
lighting and stuff.
you
So
got
yeah, yeah, we'll go play. And so at any rate, thank you guys all for hanging out. Ryan and Jeff and Jahik and Soul, thank you so much for being here. Also, of course, Scott. I know my mom is out there still watching, and Allison and Doug and Tara and James. James snuck in, Mr. Chubby Hubby. Romania being our very able-bodied assistant. Thank you. Tomcat Josh at the beginning, dropping some new memberships on folks. Thank you so much for that. I love that because that's a twofold gift. The channel gets the extra to spend on the platform and everything, and then other people get to have the membership. And so I have a membership thing that is a video that's waiting to get dropped as well. It is not me running through Glass Butte with just socks on.
That's for her only
Maybe
members.
if we get to a certain number of subscribers, maybe. But yeah, no, I actually I've been, like you saw in the opening montage, I've been filming a lot of just really short snippets of like, here's the rough, here's the slab, here's it going on to the cab wheels, and then boom, here's your cab. And I just wanted to thread it together a bunch of those so you just get like start to finishes, within about 10 seconds a piece for a video, like a whole video length. And just watch like all these things being born. And so I'm working on it. Thank you, Ma, for coming on and being like the hostess with the mostess. I really appreciate
No,
you.
that's but yeah, of course it was always fun. I always have such a good time.
Well,
Oh,
you're awesome.
you're the best.
Oh no, you're the best.
Oh, not you.
No, you're the best. And you and all of you guys out there, you're the best for hanging out with us. I because the week was so amazing. For I know a bunch of us just had a week. And so I am going to send you off with the ghost town yet one more time, but I have another credits in the works. Boy, my Filmora is so full of like unfinished videos. I should go work the rock pile in jail for a little bit because I've been a bad girl. But
Oh. Well,
we'll
advice on how to use Filmora because it's going to be between you and Theo, or I won't get it done. So just
oh yeah.
pre-warning.
Okay, I'm available. And if anything, you should be asking me like while you're doing my tutorial on Filmora right now in real time in the chat, will you please be working in Filmora on your own stuff? You can just kind of
Oh, or I'll leave
give me
it alone.
a little kick in the boutte. And so everybody, you rock. I love you. Thanks again, and we'll send you off with the comments or the comments and the credits. And here they come.
Thanks,
Alive,
Karen.
everybody. Oh, look, it's not the comments or the
I
credits. Let's try again.
got
Can you
this.
hear it but not see it?
Heard it? Didn't see it.
Bye, everybody. Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over again. Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over again.